Hi YouTube, this is the Most Roleplayer Player, aka Angel Starcliffe. Asking me why I'm wearing a Star Trek costume. Well, I'll tell you. This is Ruby's Star Trek uniform, command uniform. We got the Captain Pips right here, and I'm planning on giving this away or sell it, so I can replace this with a Fleet Animals uniform with the homemade Star Trek Pips which I made in the recent video. Let me just correct my notes here and stretch a little bit. If you're looking for a away mission prop, start with the bag, because this bag, if you find some labels that works well with a away mission online, like say this is just a sticker and I added on after I removed the metal brand. This is perfect for a away mission bag. You can fill it with a towel, a tricorder, phaser, even some rations, even a drink. This is a cool way to have a Star Trek away mission video when it comes to Star Trek cosplay. Alright, moving on. Now I'm bringing this into the picture. These are the books I bought within the years of my Star Trek fandom, or whatever you like to call it. I am a Trekkie. There's nothing wrong with being a Trekkie. I'm also a Star Wars fan. I could be both a Star Trek and a Star Wars. Doesn't make any difference. A cool sci-fi is a cool sci-fi. Let's start out with the Star Trek cookbook. I've tried a couple recipes. One of them is my favorite, called Hasbrat, which is a bell pepper, red and yellow bell pepper. You slice it up in ribbons, fold it up in a flour tortilla, hold together with a little bit of cream cheese, cook it in a little oil, 2 or 3 minutes per side, cut it in half, put it on top of a small plate with a napkin on the bottom. Got yourself a Hasbrat. And when it comes to blood wine and ramen ale, I'm going to tell you a little secret, if you don't know this. On the set of Star Trek, doesn't matter if it's from the original series or the movies or even from Voyager, Next Generation, whatever, it is against the rules for the actor, this is what I think, not allowed to drink real alcohol on the set. So, to substitute booze or alcohol, they use juice or Kool-Aid or even energy drinks. Ramen ale, to me, is pretty good, I guess, but here's the thing. The actors who drink ramen ale on set, even on the scene, it could be a few things. It could be Kool-Aid, Powerade, Mountain Blast, or even Gatorade. If it's colored matches of ramen ale that's not alcohol, you can actually make believe that it really is ramen ale. Same thing with Klingon blood wine. It's basically dark roast grape juice mixed together with a little bit of cranberry juice, and you get yourself blood wine, basically. The cookbook is basically edible props. I know it's things, basically like food that's been modified with edible stuff that works well with Star Trek cooking. If you want to know what really is gak, well, gak is serpent worms, but in real life on the set it is rice noodles cooked according to the package, and you stir it up with some kind of sauce. I can't remember what, but every recipe you could ever think of, even jambalaya is in here from the Star Trek. If you want to know about the what Jerry Ryan, who played 7-9, was eating, she was eating smoked, not smoked, but steamed squash, angel hair squash. You steam it, cut it in half, put a little bit of butter on it, works. Even add on a little bit nutmeg. Moving on to Star Trek Aliens and Artifacts with special introduction by Patrick Stewart. This here is about Star Trek prop making and apply makeup, and behind the scenes of props and makeup itself. I'm going to show you guys about the instructions. If you have the head appliances that I'm about to show you guys, well, to get this, if you lost it from the box, well, the book is your key survival to applying it. Excuse me. We've got how to create your own aliens and artifacts. We've got the alien arachnid. It's very big. It's basically a rake claw modified to look like a spider. But I'm not going to make a spider because I hate spiders. Anyway, moving on this, we got data. It shows you step by step how to create your own data with makeup. Cool. Right here. You add up finished touches. You can even buy contacts if you want to. We got klingon. Step by step. Here's what the picture is after you follow directions step by step and made it to look like you are a klingon. This works for both male and female, as well as some other species that is in this book. Ferengi is wearing a Starfleet science officer from Voyager and or one of the series seasons from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, even the Star Trek Generations movie. And we got the board, start of 5, step by step. So it could be a board. That's okay by me if you wanted to. We got Romulan. This book opens my mind and love for the alien species of Star Trek, Romulans, because of this picture. This one makes a pretty damn attractive looking Romulan female, but this thing, the little story here, it implies that she was a well, if you get this book and read this, you'll get the picture, like a Romulan spy. I'm gonna put it that way. Moving on to, oh god, this is the most boring species in the Star Trek history. Vulcan. It shows you step by step how to apply the ears and the eyebrows. When I look at this picture, where is this? Right here, makes me think of Star Trek Enterprise when the Vulcan ambassadors were nagging and bitching about Starfleet was not ready for warp drive, but Jonathan Archer gave the big old FU, saying that we are ready. I'm going to show you guys that you are wrong, and they are ready for space travel and warp drive. It's like saying the Vulcans, if you're down with that, I got 2 words for you. Well, you get the picture. Anyway, the last part, I think this is the last part, is the makeup appliance for 7 of 9. What you gotta do is clean up your face, pull back your hair, and add a little bit of detailing here and there, and a little badge, and a comfortable outfit, which is no biggie to me. And we'll go all the way to the end of the book. This shows you how to make Sam Speaking, which is 2 flashlights. And we got yourself a thermal generator, I think it's called. Yeah, thermal regenerator. It's basically modified comb or brush, and after you finish it, painting and add a little detailing here and there, the prop looks exactly like this. So if you want to make Star Trek props, no matter if it's from recipes or this, I get these books because these books are so cool that will blow your mind, and you want to actually make your own Star Trek video on either of the video websites that enjoys Star Trek. Here is going to the Klingon Empire. You're asking yourself why I said that? Well, I'll tell you. These books are basically strictly from the Klingon Empire. Sort of way. This first book of the Klingons is Star Trek Klingon Way, A Warrior's Guide, which is a book that tells you about the phrases and the story behind these phrases. And, for example, I'm going to use no enemy is boring. This is in English, and then here comes to Klingon. Da, da, da. No kidding, right here. It's on page 201, and it's basically any kind of, well, you get the picture right here. We've got English on top, got the Klingon symbol, and on the bottom we've got the translation in Klingon. And we got Star Trek Next Generation and Star Trek 6, Star Trek Official Guide to Klingon Words and Phrases, or the Klingon Dictionary, by Mark Okran. And these books are written by the same guy. So this helps you how to read, act, and think, even talk like a Klingon. It's in both English and Klingon, Klingon and English. It goes all the way back here. It's in English and in Klingon. That's why I bought this, because I really want to learn Klingon. Once again, since I completely forgotten how to speak it. But we got Star Trek Klingon for the Intergalactic Traveler. We got the cool symbol of the Klingon Empire symbol. And in this one, we got the 3 Klingons from that one Star Trek The Search of Spock. We got the Klingons here. We got Christopher Lloyd, John Laurinaitis guy who plays Dan Fielding on Night Court. And then we got that, I can't remember his name, but he played Sir Guy Osborne from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, or Top Dollar from the very first and the best Crow movie. And in this thing we got the Klingon trio. We got Kang, Ka, and Kor. In this one we got Neelix with your favorite eateries from the Empire or the Federation. But in this one, you got a bunch of pictures come together, look like Worf, son of Mog. And he is now ambassador, but he's still in the house of Mortok. That is cool to me. Even he has a son, Alexander, who doesn't know a damn thing about his inheritance. Oh, Klingon. Well, this last book is Klingon Hamlet from Star Trek. It translates in English and in Klingon. Words, the lines, both English and in Klingon. So if you like Hamlet and Star Trek, this is the book for you. So, they say that not Star Trek, but William Shakespeare was a Klingon. That's what I get from The Undiscovered Country of one of the Star Trek movies. I pretty much doubt that, because William Shakespeare is human, but they say he's a Klingon, but I think they say it just for entertainment reasons. This is no biggie. We'll close this off with a view from the Star Trek Klingon Collective with a little Klingon emblem right here. It's basically a collection of Star Trek series and episodes of Klingons from the original series all the way to Voyager, even with the pilot episode of Star Trek Enterprise. We got 1, 2, 3, I think 4. Yeah, we got 4 DVDs in this collection. There's this last episode of the disc. It's episode 223, Star Trek Voyager, Barge of the Dead. And we got a Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode that celebrates 30 years. That's 3 decades of Star Trek from the original series that started it all. The episode of Deep Space Nine called Troubles with Tribbles, again, is where the crew of Deep Space Nine went back in time to stop the assassination of Captain Kirk by this other Klingon who's altered and looks like human, but he's been exiled for 200 years. Then he went back in time to get a little bit of revenge, but the revenge was spoiled. Now he's back in time, back to his original time that they are from, and now he's sitting in jail somewhere, probably freezing his ass off in Oropekte, which is a Klingon prison planet. Anyway, if you like Star Trek as much as I do, explains why I'm wearing the Star Trek uniform. If you like what you see, feel free to leave a strong comments on the screen below. I'm the multi-role player, and these are my crown jewel of Star Trek. The guide of how to be a Klingon, and make your own props and eateries and drinks. Later.